2 key principles of positive global warming policy.
When the president announced that he was going to give a speech on global warming this week, I was initially fearful that he would essentially give away the store and announce a grandiose global warming policy that would do more economic harm than environmental good. But in fact, the speech did not do that. In fact, it laid out 2 key principles that should steer a positive course for global warming policy for 2008. The first principle is that the president would not agree to anything that hurts the U.S. economy. This is especially important as we head towards the Lieberman-Warner climate change bill debate in the Senate in the months ahead. This is a bill that the Heritage Foundation and others fear will do great economic harm. So we need to be very concerned about the economic consequences of climate legislation as we move ahead. The second presidential assumption was that he would not agree to any unilateral U.S. action. This is very important because global warming, to the extent it is a problem, is a global problem. And if we only hurt our own economy, that will simply just chase U.S. manufacturing jobs to nations like China that aren't similarly restricted and won't do any good in the end except hurt the U.S. Now, if the president sticks to these 2 key principles, we should be okay for 2008. We don't want to do more harm than good. There may be risks to global warming. I have my doubts, especially about the more alarmist assumptions that we hear about global warming. But the important thing is that there are risks to global warming policy as well, and we don't want the latter to outweigh the former. It seems as though the president has that message understood.
Positive global warming policy should include 2 key principles. It should not hurt the U.S. economy, and the U.S. should not take unilateral action. Any policy should require the cooperation of other countries. For more information, log on to heritage.org.